Welcome to Pop It's Culture, the show where we break down the trends, dive into the classics, and keep it real with the biggest moments shaping entertainment, music, and more. With your host Javi leading the way and the rest of the Run It Back podcast crew by his side, we're bringing the hottest takes, the freshest perspectives, and all the vibes you need. So sit back, turn up the volume, and let's pop off.
What's up, world? And it's another day in Pop It's Culture. It is time to dig in.
Yeah.
So we're going to switch it up a little bit. Cha-cha. We're going to switch it up a little bit.
Well,
is that okay?
How are we going to do it?
Because we're not going to talk about like Pop It's Culture. We're just going to talk about some things that's going on in entertainment and in the industry.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I like it a lot.
Yeah,
Sit
I like
still
it.
already.
I am. So, first up, and this is going to start on a sad topic, but we got to talk about a couple of the celebrity deaths that's happened in June.
Yeah.
First, Rick Hurst. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he was known for playing Deputy Cletus Hoggs on CBS's Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, yeah. Cletus. Yeah.
He was 79. He died unexpectedly. And his first wife, this is not his current wife or his current divorced wife, this is his first wife, told this to TMZ. She said that his death was unexpected and the cause is still unknown. And he was set to appear at Cooter's Place, which is a museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, on July the 3rd. Yeah. But the museum put out a statement that due to the unforeseen circumstances, they will have to postpone the event. But Rick was looking forward to rescheduling, which confused me and it confused a lot of people because it was kind of like, did they not know that he died when they put this statement out?
Yeah, that's
if he was looking forward to rescheduling, the man was still alive. So did they cancel it? Like, was he like feeling bad when they canceled it and then he died?
Oh, who knows?
But all in all, our condolences goes out to Rick Hurst's family and friends and close loved ones. May he rest in peace. Yeah. Second, there's another person that passed away. His name is Brian Wilson. I'm not sure if y'all know who that is. Brian Wilson is a co-founder of the Beach Boys.
Okay, yeah, I did hear that.
He died of respiratory arrest, which respiratory arrest occurs when a person's breathing completely ceases and it leads to lack of oxygen in the body and can quickly progress to cardiac arrest if there's no treatment immediately. So he was 82 when he passed, and we love the Beach Boys. Like, their music kind of like shaped like how music was heard and it's celebrated back when they came out and started, and still to this day. So our condolences goes out to Brian Wilson's family and friends and close ones.
I have one as well.
Who?
The Whispers. You know, a pillar of R&B music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, some 90s. I mean, they were still doing music. One of the lead singers, Walter Scott. Hey, Scotty. Hey, you know, and we begin to rock.
Yeah.
Steady. Yeah, one of the lead, you know, because they were twins. Yeah, it was Walter and Wallace Scott, and Walter was 81. He died of cancer a couple of days ago. Yeah, so our condolences to the members of the Whispers and the Scott family.
Yeah, and their friends and close ones.
Yeah, loved ones. Yeah.
Yes.
I actually still play their music.
You make me want to go play this song.
Yeah, I have some of their music saved on my playlist. My playlist. So
I haven't heard that song in a long time.
Yeah,
we begin to rock.
There was one that came on that I hadn't heard in a while, and I forgot it was on my playlist.
That's probably the only song I know by them.
I'm gonna tell you one.
You'd be surprised.
I know, because I know nothing. Before Rocksteady, there was and the beat goes on.
Yeah.
It ain't registered. You older than me too, so y'all all older than me.
That's true.
Oh, you don't
Not
know
by
and the
much
beat goes
though.
on? Oh my god.
I probably do. I just don't know
I'm just
it from the
singing
way
it
you're
wrong.
singing it.
I can't. Yeah, I suck. But,
I got you though.
And we're not
good. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, shout out to Omega, y'all. Yeah.
But if we forgot any passings of any celebrities, or if there's anyone in your family that passed, our sincere condolences goes out to you, your family, and your friends, and anyone that you know that has passed. transitioning over to some good things in entertainment and television. Tom Sandoval. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
I have no
He
idea who that
is
is.
a reality TV villain and the alum and an alum of the TV show Vanderpump Rules.
Okay.
He auditioned with his band The Most Extras. So the band is called Tom Sandoval and The Most Extras. That's the name of the band. They auditioned on America's Got Talent, doing a rendition of Take Me On by the Ahas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the Take
On,
Me?
yeah, yep, you
or
got it.
Take
Yeah.
On Me, or whatever it is, however it goes. Yeah. So they did that, and they all passed through to the next round. So which, if you know Tom Sandoval, he is like a villain. Like, he's known for a scandal of cheating on his girlfriend on the show and like with her friends, and it was a big ordeal. Like, he broke this lady down to pretty much nothing.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't know who he was until he was on the Traders.
Yeah. Yes. That Tom Sandoval. Yeah. So before their performance, Tom gave a heartfelt revelation about his dark past in the spotlight and ended with saying he just wants his band to tour the world and be happy. So I felt like that was something interesting to talk about, which was in entertainment and TV.
Is his band full of extras?
They're the most extras. Apparently.
No, I mean, I think that would be
The
kind of funny
most
if
extras.
everybody was like an extra in film.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I guess. I don't know how they came up with the name. I think the name's kind of strange because it's Tom Sandoval and the most extras.
Yeah.
The most extras.
It's like, no. I
But
get
they
the
made it through
attention.
to the next
Me.
round.
Me.
They made it
I'm
through
ahead.
to the next round of America's Got Talent. So kudos to
good
them.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get a clap for them? Congratulations on making it through to the next round. Yeah, there we go.
Bravo.
Congratulations. It's good to see Tom Sandoval in the positive light and not in the negative one.
Right.
Because he lived there for so long. So good things. In entertainment and TV, Paramount Plus has 83 movies and TV shows that are coming out in July, and Peacock has more than 100 movies and TV shows that's coming out in July.
I know what I'll be doing.
Right? Because I'm already addicted to so many TV shows. What shows are you watching right now, D-Lo? Did I put you in the spotlight?
A little bit.
On Paramount Plus?
Well,
On anything?
on
right
anything.
now?
So we just started Ironheart on Disney Plus.
Ironheart. I think
Ironheart.
that's what Nate was watching when I got home today.
Yeah, it was. So did you see Wakanda Forever?
Yep, that's exactly what he said. That's what he was watching.
Yeah. So
It's so crazy that the sister is like
She bad it.
Yeah. I think that shit's pretty dope.
like
yeah, it's dope.
AI.
Yeah. Well,
It's
no,
crazy.
it was her best friend.
Is that her best friend?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why she said your dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. I think we're watching. We have gotten to the Cottoniac shows on MTV.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are they good?
Well, The Unfaithful is wild. The
Okay.
Double Life, it's gotten. There's one that was like, I was like, I don't know, y'all too unqualified for this.
I've been watching Love Island.
She watches it too,
It's interesting.
and then I don't know. There's several different things. There's some things I'm waiting to come back on. I know we got into the new Squid Games season 3 today.
I haven't got into it yet.
So
How's it looking?
Well, this is the final seat. This is it.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of. It's gotten crazy.
What about you, Cha Cha? What you been watching?
What you watching?
I've been playing catch up, so I've been watching From.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I've been binge watching that a lot. And
Yes.
I was talking to my cousin, and she was like, "Yeah, it's still on." I'm like, "Cool," because I'd hate to get to because I'm really getting into it. I think I may be on like the fourth season. Fourth season.
Okay.
Or
No,
third
third season, because the fourth season has been signed for a new season,
Good,
so
good.
it's been
So,
signed.
yeah,
So
that's
we're
where
good.
I am. Yeah. So I've been watching that. I've also caught up with Godfather in Harlem. I just watched the
How is it?
season
What is
finale.
that on?
Godfather of Harlem is on MGM Plus.
Okay.
But I think it may also be on Hulu.
Yeah.
I think it's on Hulu as well. I don't know
No, if it's on MGM Plus, then
it's streaming on something else too. Because I have a few streaming apps.
well, I know that MGM shares with Amazon.
Prime did.
Yeah, so but it's weird though, because on the streaming services, if you sign up with Prime, then MGM's the only app that you can't use outside of Amazon Prime.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Like-
like attachments going on these days.
Yeah, like, so if you-
Hulu and Disney Plus and
Yeah,
stuff.
so
Yeah.
if
The
you
bundles.
if you get if you subscribe through like Showtime on
You can get that
Amazon
through-
Prime, you can use the app for Showtime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but MGM is the only one that you can't do that with.
See, I just
Of course.
I get so caught up. I mean, get so lost in that because everything's through my Roku, except I have a smart TV in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Right.
So
What you be watching, Omega?
Okay.
I didn't even get to finish about.
Yeah,
what
you
I was
just
watching.
straight cut
I
them
was,
off.
I was just trying to
He
get
was
something
like,
from
no.
Omega.
It's like,
We're gonna
wow.
jump back
Slice,
into it. Like we all
Yeah,
throwing shows
nah.
out. Yeah.
but
What other shows you
but
watching? Child?
I'm about to start watching BMF on Stars.
What is
I
that?
thought about watching that.
I need to get back into that. I've been waiting. I thought there was so much,
It's
going on between 50 Cent and
Diddy?
No.
Oh.
Power.
The story that the story that the life of the person that it's based
Oh
on.
yeah. But it's
his son was playing Meech.
Yeah.
His son his name is Big Meech. Big Meech just got out.
Yeah.
And there was a little beef between 50 and Big Meech and Rick Ross. And Rick Ross, Big Meech went on with Rick Ross or whatever, and so
Yeah.
I thought they were going to pretty much like it wasn't coming back because like I said, the son plays his dad apparently.
yeah.
And there was a lot going on with
To
that.
answer your question, it's the Black Family Mafia.
Okay.
Black
Black
Mafia.
Mafia family.
Yeah, out of Detroit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's based on a true story. Oh boy.
Sounds interesting.
And that's on what?
Cocaine. It's on
It's on Stars.
Stars. Okay.
Yeah, because that was the two big things that was on Stars was Power and then
And-
50 Cent. So those are my main three.
Okay.
Like I said, Godfather in Harlem just ended the season finale.
Okay, I
it
might
just
check it in.
ended. So I caught up with that. That's really good about Bumpy Johnson and
Oh shit.
okay from
Yeah.
Harlem. But
Yeah.
when I first started watching, I mean, they use real life, actual people. Like Bumpy Johnson was big in Harlem. I mean, him and Malcolm X were cool. They had Malcolm X's character all the way up until he was assassinated.
Oh wow.
Muhammad Ali is in this. Then Frankie Lucas he started working under Bumpy Johnson, and my mom was like, "Yeah, I remember Frankie." I said, "This guy that's playing him looks just like him." So that's a real life character that's on The Godfather of Harlem. And then,
wow.
I mean, it's just different artists that were cool with Bumpy Johnson and the Italian mobs and all. I mean, it's something. It's something to watch to realize that this actually went on.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at now.
Wow.
Dope.
Based off a true story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Ooh, you might have me downloading Stars, honey. That sounds like where it's at.
You have Prime, right?
Yeah.
So you can order Stars through Prime. I think it's like
Come right in.
$4.99. I mean, and it might have a
buzz you
special
in.
for a first timer. So yeah,
Okay.
you can get it through Prime. That's where I have it. That's where my MGM and Stars is through Prime. We're just giving all of these plugs.
Period.
Plugs for days.
I know my Paramount Plus is through Walmart Plus.
What you be watching?
Majority of the time,
These badass kids. I'm just playing.
The History Channel.
I
Probably.
mean, you're not wrong.
He knows his history, y'all.
Yeah, the fucking before the format change, History Channel, I was all about that shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of time, so when I do actually get the time to ever be like, oh, I can watch something now, I'm pretty selective. I usually go for of course, the type of shit that I'm interested in, but then there's sometimes I might happen upon something and be like, oh, well, this could be something. I don't know what y'all are into outside of like what I already know. I'm not huge into westerns or anything, but sometimes like some stuff will catch me. Like, there's this one that I caught a while ago called Bass Reeves. Any of y'all familiar with any of that? It's about a slave back in the day. He escaped and ran off in the Southwest and lived with Native Americans and kind of like did his own thing for a while. And then eventually he became a lawman, and he brought like tons of people to justice.
This is a series?
It is a series. I think I think it only has one season right now. I could be wrong. There may have been 2.
Who's streaming it?
Shit, that's a good one. I can't remember off top. I'm wanting to say Paramount, but I could be wrong. I have to look into that. But it is a good one.
It's called what?
Bass Reeves. I think
I
it's
believe
called
I've seen
Lawman.
I think I've seen the previews of that.
But it is based on all true story, because Bass Reeves was real legit.
One of the characters
back in the day.
Yeah, there it is. Lawman Bass Reeves.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's definitely, I mean, for anybody who's into stuff like that.
Check it out.
I do need to watch this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I've seen like the
I've
first
seen-
episode of this.
I remember when they were
It's on
previewing it
Paramount.
and when they were promoting it, when it was going to have its very first episode, and I totally forgot about it. Yeah. Well,
it's good.
Shout out to Omega for that one.
Yeah.
For that
It's
one.
on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then coming back, recently when it ended, I binge watched Andor. Y'all sat down and watched Andor? Who likes Star Wars here?
Oh yeah.
I know you like Star Wars. But yeah, when it first came out, I thought it was interesting because I really liked the Rogue One movie. Any else see Rogue One?
Yeah, it's dope. I still have to. I'm gonna have to rewatch season 1 before I watch season 2.
Yeah.
So there's a Star Wars series that's coming back to Paramount Plus. It was on that list that I looked
Disney
up.
Plus.
Oh, it might have been Disney Plus.
It has to be on Disney.
got it.
because
But
But
they
it was
own
like Star Wars, like the Resurrection or something like of that nature, or something like that.
There's all kinds of like new spin-offs that they do. Some of like the 3D animation they did, like the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
If you haven't caught Bad Batch, that shit is dope.
I watched some of it. I haven't finished it. I think it kind of got put to the wayside with like Alkalite and stuff like that. So
that's kind of what happened with Andor with me. Like
Yeah.
I watched like 2 episodes and then I was kind of like, and then I went and watched other stuff and did other things, and then eventually, like when I was like, oh shit, there's substantially more now. I think I'll go back and give it another shot. And then after watching maybe like half of the first season, I was kind of like, okay, it gets more interesting. It's more kind of like Rogue One. I appreciate it because for people who like Star Wars, it's more, the tone is more adult, and you kind of get to see the inner workings of like the rebellion and the sacrifice and the different dimensions and roles that people play, and there's a lot more to it. I think it's really intriguing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's definitely because I mean it talks about where they got the plans to blow up the Death Star in the first one.
Yeah, and then even like all the political and economic, like all this shit leading up to it, like where the campaign to get like the resources and like shit that's boring to a handful of different people.
So is this
like,
a series?
It is a series.
Oh, see, I watched the movies. I'm not into the series. I can't keep, you can't keep my attention caught for that long for Star Wars.
The Rogue One was the Darth Vader that we should have seen to begin with. I'm sorry. The way, like he
talk.
and then the way he was, I think, what was it? Which one was it? Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah, that shit was dope too.
Yeah, like that ruthless Darth Vader should have been the way we should have got Darth Vader.
Yeah, more active, and whereas I suppose like in the very beginning, the first 3 movies that they put out, there was supposed to be some kind of air of mystery.
Yeah,
and as well as the fact the physical limitations of the suit.
So, question, not to switch
No,
gears,
you're good.
but do y'all have Netflix? I have Netflix.
I do.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen 3 Body Problem?
No.
Oh my
Now,
god!
is that a movie or a series?
It is a series,
Okay.
and they just wrapped on, I believe it's the first season. And I just watched the whole thing, binge watched the hell out of it, and it is so good. So I'm gonna give you kind of like the premise of it, okay?
Right.
So this is, I think it's in Nauman times, and they are on Earth, and they're just living normal lives. There's these different people that are like high up in like technology and science and in those industries, and one of them is a lady, And so she's starting this like nanotechnology up, and then one day she just sees a countdown in front of her, in her eyes. Like she can see them, nobody else can see this countdown. So she doesn't know what the countdown is, and somebody comes to her, well, like something speaks to her over like her speakers, like takes control, like they have control of everything, they see everything. Come to find out, it's like back in the day when they were working on like trying to send signals out to see if they could get something back from outer space. Somebody actually responded, and a woman, and they said, do not respond to this. If you respond to this, we will come and conquer your planet. So the lady responded. It was like, we are hopeless essentially, and we need y'all to come and take over. So
Nice civilization you got there.
No, right?
So this is like years later, like 20 or 30 years later, and shit's starting to unfold. So the planet is covered in like this, I don't know, I really don't know
Like
what
a
it is. It's like
protective layer of some sort?
no.
Oh, shit.
No,
Okay.
the aliens send this to the
Oh.
planet, and it covers the planet, and then it sticks this big eye in the sky. So like they can be anywhere, everywhere, hear anything, everything, and they're like pretty much trying to stop the humankind from developing, because what they've foreseen, the aliens have foreseen, is that they will conquer the aliens. So they're trying
so
to
we're just too awesome.
so they are trying to like stop the technology from progressing by being everywhere, kind of manipulating them to see or do what they want them to see or do. And the humankind is fighting back. So
Sound like some Spaceballs
it's
ass
a
shit.
really good show. It is a really good show. A really good show.
What's it
Word?
called again?
3 Body Problem.
3 Body
And it's on
Problem.
Netflix. It's so good. D-Lo, you looking at me, it's good.
I'm gonna have to
When
check
you
it out.
watch it, you're going to
Got
be
the
talking
skepticism in your eyes.
There was I don't know, because like there was a B-rated film that me and Tamara we watched like
Was it
last
called
week.
3 Body Problem? too?
No, it was called Y2K. It's on
shit, I
Amazon
know what
Prime.
you're talking about.
about it. Is it good?
It's
crap.
It is.
No.
You gotta take it for what it is.
It's good like Sharknado is good.
And I didn't even watch that. I
You,
didn't.
you get what you pay for.
Yeah. Well, we didn't pay for it. It was on Amazon Prime. So.
You get for what?
You paid for it.
I've learned,
Oh, you
But-
paid.
they advertise it and make it seem so
Yeah.
good.
Well, they give you all the good parts in the trailer, but
yeah.
it
You'd
was
Be like, damn, that's the whole movie.
Facts.
but
Facts.
no, it was interesting. But I mean, it's just about like what happened if Y2K did happen, you know, and all the electronics
that's
took
what it
over.
was. So I know it was like, we're gonna ride this out, boy. We're gonna ride this out. But you know, sometimes when I'm looking to find something to watch on Amazon, and it's no knock to Amazon, but like you say, just different streaming on different apps, and you get a B movie or an independent film, and you like, now with Amazon, they're caught in the line of fire, because I'm like, no.
Well,
It
my
looks
problem-
good. No, I'll just keep going and going. I'm like, gosh, I gotta find something.
Well, my problem is a lot of them don't have endings, and that pissed me off. Like, I want to see a conclusion to something. You know what I mean? Like, it's
you
kind of
don't
like
get that.
it's kind of like Black Mirror. Like, I love Black Mirror because of the concept of Black Mirror, but the way they don't finish it, I think there was like one episode, like one storyline they actually did finish, but there has been no ending to any of them.
I want to kick a hole in the TV when I see the credits start rolling. Like, that's it?
So speaking of credits rolling, there are some new movies that are coming out
Yeah.
very
Yes.
soon. So one movie that's already came out, it came out yesterday, which was the 27th of June. Megan 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that came out. I don't know if y'all know what that is. I'm sure y'all probably do.
I've never watched it, but I've seen it. But I
Yeah.
will watch it now. that
She
they-
came back to kick some ass in
Yeah.
favor of her people that she was
Okay.
trying to fuck up the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, period. And that came out yesterday. On July the 2nd, Jurassic World Rebirth comes out.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait to see that. On
Yes.
July the 11th, the new Superman comes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then other things that come out, I Know What You Did Last Summer comes out on July 18th.
Really?
Yes, and the Smurfs movie comes out that day too. The Fantastic Four First Steps comes out on July the 25th,
Yeah.
and Happy Gilmore 2 comes out on
I
the
know,
same
right?
day.
Where they find
Yes,
you.
I'm excited. Together comes out on July the 30th.
And for those that don't know, the Happy Gilmore is going to be premiered on Netflix.
Ooh.
What?
That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
Yes. Okay. Exclusively on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes. Period. And then on August the 1st, and I'll stop there. The Bad Guys 2 comes out, and The Naked Gun and She Rides Shotgun.
I can't wait for the Naked Gun movie. I
Liam
can't
Neeson.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, and I gotta say this: Freaky Friday comes out on August the 8th.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
But I will say, in the new season, because that's when they're both coming out.
Right.
We'll be talking about the Superman movie and First Steps.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, if y'all don't have anything else, I don't have anything else.
I got one more thing.
Oh, what do you
What you
have?
got, bro?
What happened to Diddy?
Oh.
Well, if you
Deliberation.
If you must know.
So yes, thank you for reminding me, because I mean it's pretty much said and done. So what I gathered from different sources is that the defense and the prosecution had really good arguments in their final closings. The prosecution had PowerPoints and like receipts, and the defense was like, we're not gonna have PowerPoints, but they had like paper. And then they were like, oh, and we're not gonna give you these speeches, but he had this long speech. But all in all, it said that both sides had the convincing arguments. Everybody that, when the defense spoke, everybody was like at the end of their seats listening to every word. Diddy was sitting back just staring at his attorney while he gave his defense, like nodding in approval. But I think all in all, the prosecution had a pretty good, like, decent rollout of their case, like, leading up to the RICO charge. Like, I think that they proved the two things that they needed to prove.
Yeah.
So it's up to the jury now what's gonna happen, and we're just waiting.
Yeah, and I think they may go with guilty.
Well, yeah, because I'm saying the big question is, it's like, do they really understand the material, and do they care?
And see, and that's what they said, that the defense and the prosecution had really good arguments, because they really laid out. The defense really laid out. I mean, the prosecution really laid out
exactly.
This is what this is constituted to be. This is what we did. This is what this is constituted to be. This is how we prove this. This is why we brought these people in for this particular thing. They really dropped it down, like broke it down.
Because from my understanding, they for the defense, they more or less were kind of like, well, it's not against the law to be freaky deaky. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
but
like
at the same time, which is true,
his sexual
but-
life is on
but-
prosecution here.
yeah, which, you know, I can get the parading photos of baby oil and like suitcases and shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, once you break the law and federally and shit, whole different ballgame.
A whole
Yeah,
different
when
ballgame.
you have the gun and the drugs involved, and then
Yeah,
you had the
Like,
the
it's
ST
become
and all that.
part of your empire.
Yeah,
you know?
it-
different story.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think this bringing up the sexual acts is just to character build.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That
Yeah,
was
that's
the whole
definitely
point. That
what
was
it
the whole
was
point
for.
with like Cassie and all them. Was
Yeah.
it was the character?
It was definitely to make the picture, the full picture. It was just to
Yeah.
paint
Yeah.
bits and pieces of
and
the
then
picture to put it all
and then
together.
that brought in Kid Cudi with.
Oh, yeah.
And then that brought in the assault charges because he tried to burn his car.
Yeah.
And
also how they all orchestrated to do that. Like, it was like he called his goons to go do
Yeah,
it.
that's
So-
a whole other level of crazy right there, bro.
But yeah, that's what's going on in the Diddy case. When we come back, it'll be in 2 weeks, because we are actually wrapping up this season of Pop It's Culture and all the other shows that you hear every day.
Yeah.
Woo! So this is a wrap for season 1 of the Run It Back podcast, or The Rib, and Pop It's Culture. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. I hope y'all have a good time, and we gonna come back with some delicious, juicy, rib-worthy
Yeah.
gossip for you on
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
episode of
Delish.
Pop It's Culture.
Delish.
Yeah.
Yes. So
All that juicy
see you
shit.
soon.
Peace.
Have a good
Peace.
time.
Peace.
Enjoy your summer.